What up, bosses? Your man MBR gonna bring you some Nasus time. Alright, so quite an exciting matchup today because it's been a long time since I last uploaded a Gnar video, and you really don't see actually too many Gnars played these days. And I kind of was having a look that someone asked me on stream how you deal with a Gnar, and I said, well, I'm not really too fussed about a Gnar, but mainly because every Gnar I come against generally sucks. Like, Gnar is actually a pretty strong champion versus Nasus. You can see already the damage he's done, the issue he causes, because if we actually get hit by that boomerang, the slow it causes them with his W, and it's pretty damn strong. But generally most Gnars I've ever gone against do suck. The last video I uploaded against Gnar was when I got like the 1000 stacks for Nasus against him. We absolutely wrecked, and I think we like first blooded him or something, and it was lols, and we got fed, and then we still lost the game because I was on my quest to try and get 2000 stacks, because I'm a bad man. Obviously wasn't a bad man. Could have joined up with my team at any point and won, but instead I just wanted to stack. Standard Nasus, eh? So let's do what we can get up to. We'll rush a Frozen Heart. Cloth armor is probably your best start. I guess you could go Dorans, but I don't really like Dorans because, well, you can't build in anything from it, you know. By the time I get 700 gold, which on a first back you should probably be able to get quite easily. Actually, last hit under turret. We should be, yeah, it should be fine. We get around 800 and 7. That's the Glacial Shroud plus 2 pots, and it's GG. It's a nice start. With Doran, you know, you've just got this item there, and I still need another 1000 gold to get my Glacial Shroud. I've got no cooldown, and you've got no armor either. You just block a little bit of his basic attack damage. Well, by that point, he's probably got like a phage. He's most likely to go Black Cleaver first item. We'll see how he builds. It's freaking, oh my days, these lags. These lags. Lovely. Just what we wanted. Tease me. So like right now, like at the start, he punished me quite well. He made me, you know, I thought I was gonna have to flash at one point. Then, you know, he did some nice damage down, but now he's using his boomerang to actually last hit instead of poking me, and I'm at full health, which, you know, I just shouldn't be at full health. I shouldn't be allowed to be getting these minions as easy as I am now. Sure, he's procced his W there, but, you know, Gnar has no mana. He just has his little noob rage bar. He gets like angry little spoiled little kid. I shouldn't be getting this farm as easy as what I am right now. It's pretty, yeah, just GG really. Once he goes big man, to be honest, normally his big man form's a scary form. I'd rather him be in big man form the whole time. He sits on his freaking dash. W! And his boomerangs, and, you know, there's Qs we can go and just sit behind minions whilst his boomerang floats through them. But yeah, you know, started off really well, and now it's just kind of, I don't know, meh. I've got my 700 gold. Just didn't think we were going to. And that's the thing, you really need to, as much as you want to focus on last hitting yourself, and if you're not last hitting, then you know, you got to be harassing me whilst last hitting successfully, but at the moment, I mean, he's just not doing enough here. Like, now this is a bit better. Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that a second ago? Oh my god, GG. What the fuck? Easy, bro. Well, you know, what do you know? I'm just a pro god. Wow, I kind of thought we could do a nice little trade. That's the thing with Nasus, I was saying this on stream, which if you guys haven't joined me, twitch.tv/MrBigRuss, hype. Sponsored by Mr. Big Russ. And even Nasus, like with the runes I run with the AD, it's like what I'd run on like a Renekton or something. Nasus does have some strong early game damage. You know, my Q at the, well, we don't need to go as much as I'd like to jump that way. It's too risky. We don't know the junglers. Like his early game damage is pretty damn strong. We have like 88 base attack damage at the moment. You chuck my Q, which has like 69. And, you know, doing the bonus additional damage there, so it's a little chunk. You have a Wither, so they're not going to get away. You slow them, and you put your E on, which does a nice little initial burst as the tick, and then it also shreds some of that armor. It's quite a hefty amount of damage that you can do early game. But the only thing by doing this damage early game is, one, you use a lot of mana, and two, you're not stacking. And stacking early game when your Q's at 5.4 seconds, like 8 seconds at the start of the game, it's, you know, it's a risky business. Obviously, you really want to farm, but if you can trade here and there, then why not? But again, you know, it will deplete your mana pool. But as you can see there, you know, sometimes it's nice to make a trade. We weren't going to make anything happen. I thought I can back right now, see if we put some damage down on him, and we end up killing him, which was a bit of a, well, yeah, I don't know, like that was my E, I guess, what burnt through him. It was happy days. Like, if I had actually, I didn't think we were going to do as much damage to him then. If we'd actually carried on we'd easily have killed him, but yeah, GG. His flash is still up, and even though we have this kill, we don't want to underestimate Gnar. You know, the thing with Gnar is once we get on top of him, we will do some nice damage, as was kind of proven then. And once we get my Sheen, we'll do tons of damage to him, you know, without a doubt. But the only thing is that with ranged champions, is that they poke you down, they whittle you down. His Q, his W, you know, whilst we're trying to last hit here, he should be constantly harassing me, which, to be honest, he kind of has done, but not effectively enough. And now I've kind of, because of that kill, I've got a Glacial Shroud, I've got the double cloth. Could go Sheen, but again, the problem with Gnar, he's quite hard to get on top of. You know, he has his boomerang slow, and then he has his double bounce, and at that point he's doing additional damage to you. And with the Sheen, how often are you going to get on top of him? In such a sense, an Iceborne's not all that bad against him. Yeah, really good start. And he's got what, Doran's Blade, Longsword, and Boots. Got not really much going for him. The only problem is now is that I'm kind of like queuing minions on full health. This is what I wouldn't recommend doing. It's a good way. Well, it's because I'm not really scared of him anymore. You know, Gnar really isn't so much of an issue to me now. He kind of should be, but I don't know. He kind of isn't. But by doing what I am doing, I invite myself to being ganked by Nidalee, which would not be. Oh. Ah. We'd actually auto-attack Q, then auto-attack would have got it, but I wanted to stack. That's cool. Nice little ward down, we know where she is, team knows where she is, first Drake's Cloud Drake, so whatever. But problem is now, because of where my QQQing, this wave is really against me, and if Gnar wanted to, he now has this whole lane where he can kite me down, but to be honest, I would probably just look to go and turn on him whilst he's in mini form and be like, whatever. So yeah, it really shouldn't be this easy, but getting that early kill has certainly helped. I see Nidalee, or still want to be careful. Last thing you want to do now is just throw away a stupid kill to someone, and also just the fact of dying, you know, Nasus dying, it's not so much I just gave him all that gold, I've also lost out a lot of farm, which farm is the most important thing. On any champion farm's important, but on Nasus it's double important. One, you want items, and two, you want freaking stacks. You know, without farm you don't have items and you don't have damage. It's a lose-lose situation. And that is the biggest problem with Nasus. We like dragons, so on stream we played some game where we had a fire drake, there was a fire drake spawned, and I love fire. I literally give my life for a fire drake, 100%. So I decided, I think I TP'd bot, and I lost a lot of stacks. I think I lost around about 100 stacks for it. I was against the Wukong, and I was doing fine against the Wukong, but I TP'd bot, and so did he, and we fought over this fire dragon, and I think I died, and eventually my team were able to actually secure it, and then a second one spawned. And I was top, Wukong was bot, and at this point my team had actually got a kill, so it was 4v4 and they could have just pulled back and it would have been GG, and I can get some stacks, get some top lane pressure, and I'd have been a happy man. But instead, my team continued to try and fight, even though, you know, they did have the numbers advantage, but I think they were quite low. The enemy team couldn't have done the dragon, and they could have backed, but instead they fought, I'm top, and then I get the blame for it, we lose the fire drake, and that's the problem with Nasus. Is what do? Do I come down for the fire dragon, which on any other champion I would have, but if I come down for that dragon, then I'm going to have no stacks. Even though I had a good game against Wukong, I think I only had around about 250 stacks by 40 minutes. 20 minutes. 40 minutes, that would be bad. Which is absolutely nothing, you know, I was useless. This Wukong, you know, had less farm than me, because he was roaming around the whole time. But because he's Wukong and doesn't need freaking farm, you know, sure it gives him some better items than that, but it's not as important. He's going around ulting and just doing insane damage, whilst when we come to team fight, I was kind of there like, oh, I just couldn't do anything. He just really jumped, wrecked a whole backline, and I'm kind of like, oh, this is awkward. That's the problem with Nasus. Especially with dragons being so much more valuable now. Like before, when it was only the first 8%, it was like whatever, because you could get that 8% anytime. It didn't really matter losing the other ones, to be honest. They weren't like all that valuable, unless they stacked up all 5, which generally never happened. But now, you know, dragons are valuable. I like the Cloud Drake. I like the Cloud Drake. What I think is just so stupid is how the Cloud Drake is like the, in my opinion, the least valuable Drake. You may disagree, you may like that movement speed, but it is the strongest Drake, does the most damage to you. How does that work out? So right now we have a kill over Gnar, we're out farming Gnar, and this is just too easy really. Like yeah, way too easy. My team, well, I wouldn't say they're winning around me. That's what 5-5 is pretty even. Have a look then. 3 kills on Jin. Dude, the amount of fed Jins I've seen recently. The amount of Jins I've seen in late. We will be able to get on top of him, but we want to be careful how fed he gets. So, Kate's got a kill. This is 4-0. GG. Biz can deal with Ginny dinner. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. And we have Zac. I love having Zac, man. Just having a nice tanky jungle like Zac or Wally Bear who can just has great engage. I really hate when you have like an AD carry jungle. You just you know, the jungler is really way. Or you could put top lane engage, but putting somewhere like what the fuck is he doing? He's kidding me. Not with flashes like that. Oh, with flashes like that. That's the thing with Gnar, and that was the reason why I didn't go for freaking Sheen. Is because that boomerang just kites you so easily. It was stupid for me to flash. I should have waited for my Wyvern and flashed. I was hoping that we could have caught him with my E. Keyed him. It's not really the end of the world. We're not going to get punished for having my flash down. That's just me being greedy, really. Because we're just so far ahead. 102 CS, you know, literally no one farms. Fair play to Fizz. 5 kills and he's got that much farms. Impressive. LOL! Yeah. Ah! Yeah, wrecked. What the fuck? How I survived that, I do not know. GG. Easy. Wow. I do not know how I survived that. That's just how far Nav's behind me right now. Wow. I'd be AFK if I was them. So, option wise, we could go Ninja Tabbies, but Jin, you know, isn't like the biggest AD carry, sort of, you know, attack speed crazy, gonna shoot me down. Like right now, if I was Renekton, I'd probably TP into this. Well, as a Nasus, maybe I probably wouldn't TP into that as Renekton, it's pretty downhill. But as a Nasus, you know, you've really got to think about that situation. At 14 minutes, you know, I am fed and I am very strong, for a lot stronger than what I normally would be, but you know, it just wouldn't be all that effective. And Nasus, all I have is a Wither, so unless there's some CC there, we're just kind of like meh. Nah. He knows. Definitely knows. Someone who's been pushing the whole time, then to be playing so passive. So, we will lose mid. And what we're going to do now, because with this far ahead of Gnar, we're going to now start. Normally I say don't shove the wave, like especially not before 20 minutes, but because we're so fed and like I've got so many stacks already, I think we can. I'm going to check the stats we can afford to push right now. Like, I can 1v1 Gnar. I couldn't win a 2v1, I don't think, purely because Nidlee's like AP. No, I just don't have any resistance for that. If we actually Q Gnar, look at that damage. He doesn't even do anything to me anymore. I don't really even give a shit. He does nothing to me now. He hasn't got his black cleaver, and I've got a frozen heart and a sheen. Just have boomerangs though. Fucking You know, ult me into the wall. One thing we do have to be careful is we have no wards down right now. I think we were going to be getting ganked. That was just a bit silly by me. I'll play by Gnar, but I didn't play that all wow too clean. We're just chill for the moment. I don't really know where Nidalee is. They're all mid, and you know, right now when Nasus is pushing up that bar with like 500 HP, we're quite easily gankable. But the one thing, what we are going to see now is we popped a pot, which didn't actually do a little bit, but watch how quickly we can get my HP back up. Look at that, that was like a 100 heal. I would go on to Gnar, but I'm paranoid that something bad's going to happen. Well, whatever. We tried. So we got the Cloud Drake, so we're now like really fast outside of combat. Lovely. 312 stacks. This is just way too easy. Yeah, I just This is like super bad. The only problem is I noticed a comment the other day on one of my Nasus videos saying I'd love to see you get 1,000 stacks, which I've got it a few times, but generally the point is, the thing is Nasus, once Nasus has around 500-600 stacks, you know, it's game over anyway, really. You know, 1,000 stacks isn't really needed, to be honest. It's beautiful, but games just end so quickly. Right now we've got 336, you know, we could get 1,000 stacks. You know, if we're going to get 1,000 stacks, we can get it pretty quick this game, the way it's going, but anyone who comes near me, we're just going to wreck. And also the problem with Gnar, the fact that he's going Black Cleaver, which, you know, is a good idea, but because he's now behind me, it means that I'm going to do, like, just so much damage to me. He's got no armor, and he isn't going to have any armor too soon, and his Black Cleaver is not going to do enough damage to me, so we're just wrecked. We want the enemy team to be getting a little bit there, keep their Jin a little bit there, just so we can carry on stacking. We're chucking at a giant spell. We could actually go Triforce, I guess. That would be lows. You go Triforce. Okay. Not bad, man. The only thing with the Triforce is that when we do now decide to kind of group up, if we do group up, I'm just going to pop TP. If we decide to group up, we're going to be pretty squishy. Like Nidalee's kind of looking alright and Victor's looking, you know, but we just have no MR right now, so we gotta be a bit careful with my bites. And also we don't have a great amount of health or armor to deal with this Fed Jin that's running around popping blods. 6 kills. Yeah, almost 400 stacks. I thought Gnar was going to give me a bit of a challenge. It started off really well. Nidalee is top. Look at him, he didn't really do anything that's with his Black Cleaver. And then I could, even with his damage he does now, I can just lifesteal for it. Nidalee was top side, so Dragon probably is free for my team. Cheers for the stack, brah. Again, we still want to be careful because a double gank, especially if Gnar's in big form with the CC, we would just get wrecked. It would be interesting. We have Ocean Drake, this is one of like the best, probably the best dragon for Nasus. Like we don't really need the Earth Drake because we do so much damage to turrets anyway. The Fire Dragon, wow, we do so much damage anyway. What do we struggle with is mana. We don't need health regen, or we don't really need the health regen from it because of my freaking OP lifesteal. But mana, now that is an issue. So yeah, really good, nice and early, or earlier better, but what can you do when you've got Cloud Drake? No, cool beans. Nidalee is still topside, I think. Again, it's my issue with Gnar. When we do go on him, he can just double bounce away. So my Wither doesn't really mean anything. But look at you, didn't even do any damage. Damage I just lifesteal through. For real, bro. At least you tried. At least you tried, bro. Until we see Nidalee again, I'm gonna. Well, I imagine she probably isn't top. She'll be wasting a lot of time. Whatever, bro. That's all you got. The one thing though, is Gnar could be pretty strong in the team fights with a decent ult off, but at the same time, with a Nasus at 400, when you have a Nasus 400 stacks, Nasus is pretty much as strong as anyone in the team fight right now. Bar the fact that we just don't have the CC that Gnar brings. Look at that, a double bounce. I didn't think you get a double bounce, it didn't even hit me. What the fuck? We get on him, we'll wreck him. What can I do? Being around freaking slow. There we go, he stayed around for a bit too long and he only got one bounce. I don't know how he actually got the double bounce before. So our team is certainly struggling. It's Jin. That's cool. We'll look to take the turret. Normally I don't like taking the turret this early on, but we want to create the pressure so that Nidalee starts coming over top to deal with me. Because I can easily wreck Gnar, so we can make it that someone needs to come, 2 people need to come top. It gives my team a unfair advantage, you'd like to think. Nice 500 stacks. My team do kind of need me. They need that massive squad right now. We should take these last few minions and run for the hills. GG, I don't think we can actually afford Triforce. Oh, we can. I already have a Ruby, lovely. Happy days. Cool beans, 3 a day. Almost 500 stacks. Oh. Couldn't be going any better. Shin isn't going to know what hit him. Already bumps into me. 40% cooldown already. So next Drake, Cloud Drake. So there still potentially could be a Fire Dragon this game, or even Earth. We do Golems, and then go top and keep up the pressure. And it's nice when we have this Ocean Drake. We should be able to really sustain it. We should just be able to sustain top lane all game long really now, but potentially struggle 2v1. We'll see. Only time shall tell. The only thing now is if by going top, there's no real pressure on the map, so like there's no pushing Kate's in base. I'm like just an easy target. They all can just come top, and then if I die, it all just goes horribly wrong. My team won't be able to achieve anything. So we gotta keep an eye out. There we go, 500 stacks, 22 minutes in. Not bad again. Not bad at all. Once we get my Spirit Charge, it's easy to take a damage. You understand? Ah! How much I hate you. Alright. Nice one. In a bit, mate. We don't know where anyone is right now. Nearly was bot side, but I don't know where they could be. Oh, whatever, bro. There's everything. You couldn't do anything more to me. Doesn't really matter. Frickin' I hate that frickin' bounce, Jesus Christ. So annoying. Okay. Oh shit. So I don't know what they're doing. They're headed to Dragon. We should get his turret now though. But as much as they're picking up kills, there's just this Nasus who we're going to be on an inhib soon, so if they don't start reacting to what's going on here, we will take an inhib. I think we're back after this. Don't want to overstay. No pressure, like I say, there's no pressure on the map once again. I'm really fussed about Dragon, but GG, no, really good. Again, Gnar's like going Frozen Mallet now, which I think that this back the Frozen Mallet's a good build against Nasus, but when you're this far behind, well, I think him going tank isn't going to do him any favours either, so you may as well just try and get damage, but that ain't doing him any favours, so nothing doing him any favours to be honest, it's just not looking great for him. We'll get, I would buy that. I was hoping I could buy a pink one, I didn't really do my maths very well. Whatever. Cool beans, 50% cooldown now, lovely. So Spiritual Zarge and then Randoms maybe? If Gnar shows bot, I'm just gonna wreck top. I will TP top. I don't want to TP top if Gnar's not bot. This is not a very good TP. I just had the team. I was a bit worried that I was about to get horribly wrong. Oh shit. Right. GG. I wasn't sure where Gnar was. Ah, Spider. Right? I wasn't sure where Gnar was at the time, so I was like, bruh. How bad you, Jim? How bad are you, son? He's pretty fucking fast. They don't like me. Oh, that sucked. Fucking roots. I tried. I kinda killed someone died following my noobiness. You see the damage we did to him. Not enough, we need to go back top lane, stack. But because of that, this is where we lose a lot of farm because of the future. But we got the Cloud Drake, which is, I don't know. Really was hardly worth me losing God knows how many stacks and giving Gnar free time to push my lane. But we'll carry on, going back top. Always got spirits. Spirits around would be godlike. It's gonna be untouchable. You should about hold my turret, I think. Cool beans. We could like E, but I just want to get more stacks for the moment. Really fast. Turret goes down, whatever. Give them some gold. Give them hope. The people need gold. They need to believe. I need to believe they can still win. Because Jin just about... Oh, to be honest, I think... Oh, they're not going to surrender because it's a pretty even game. It's really the only big difference, or Fizz is fair to be honest, but is me, which they haven't really felt the full force of. But they did a little bit then, but I was on my own, like flashing in to a Jin who was already far away. I was never really going to get on top of him all that well. And he roots me, so I was quite... Well, no, he'd be happy that he survived. I think he's a bad man, but... It's only going to get worse. 600 stacks now. Oh, baby. That's what we're talking about. Again, we want to be a bit careful though. I don't know, I think we could almost survive it. Oh, definitely once that burst is complete, we'll survive it. But no pressure on the map, Barth is pushing bot side. Like, we're just easily to be ganked. We're dead. Fizz takes bot for it, I guess, but yeah, unfortunately we got a spear by Nidalee. And that's the problem, without much pressure on the map. I don't know what these two are doing. Caitlin's not pushing because she can't, because mid's getting pushed in. We just die for nothing. But Fizz gets a tier 1, which is, my death for a tier 1's not really, it's alright I guess. As long as we don't lose Baron off it now. But we lose our tier 1, so it's not really worth it. But that's what you always, oh shit. That's what you always got to keep in mind when you are pushing as Nasus, where's the enemy team, and most importantly, where's your team, because if your team is doing nothing, then most likely the enemy team is going to kill you, and what they sent Nidalee, Gnar, and Jin. Once we got hit by a boomerang by Gnar, it was game over. Once we're on top of people, it's alright, but when you're running away, you're just going to get pounded, as we did then. But we get 2 turrets off it, so I think it's a worthy trade. It was just unfortunate Zac and Sonya died, trying to do, I don't know, what they were doing. But this whole process now means I'm not snacking, and if I want to go stack now, we've got to go, because Caitlin's pushed that wave, I've now got to really go really far up top lane to get some stacks, and this is where my stacks really start slowing down. But at the same time, we don't really need any more stacks. Nice, don't get me wrong, I'm getting 1,000, but to be honest, we don't really... I'm strong enough as it is. The big one. Just give me the big one, that's all I care about, bro. Maybe a little one, so. Cool beans. Yeah, I just don't want to... The problem is I don't want to go top when there's no pressure, so we're just kind of chill. Oh my goodness. So many people. But Gnar's pushing top out, so that's cool. That cloud rope here, doing wonders. You gonna kill Norton? First kill. Oh fuck! I'm gonna ping back. Oh motherfucker. That's annoying. Oh, I can't believe that. Know this, bro. I underestimate my stacks, bro. Oh, I can't believe I just flashed. I really wanted to ping back. Oh, it's looking like a terrible idea. Very bad idea. That's why I wanted to ping back instead we flashed. Oh, that feels bad. So, well, yeah, it could be Baron. Fuck! Oh, I can't believe I just did that. What a waste of a good flash. I have my main instrument. I think Jin never died. I don't even know what happened to Jin, to be honest. My flash is so important to get on top of it. Once we flash on top of Jin, I think we were going to wreck him, but we just flash into a wall. Like, once Gnar TP's in, we just fall back and cut our losses. I think we traded 1 for 1. It was happy days. But when you get up to that Infernal Drake, losing that on Jin right now, it's going to be... Jin is looking pretty devastating. So maybe I might have to cut my losses on stacks. Because we carry on... I don't know. I guess it could and carry the threat, but my team can't seem to handle Jin even in a 4v4 situation. Like, keep a Gnar top lane, even though Gnar's pretty damn... Well, GG. That's what we need to do. If this is that bad, it should be easy. But the thing with Gnar at the moment, like, I'm a lot more stronger than Gnar, unless Gnar gets a decent ultimate off. But don't get me wrong, Gnar's not bad, but I think them keeping Nasus top lane is probably better than them, than me being with my team. Probably could have walked here quicker. anymore? Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. Getting wrecked. Fire Drake gone. What a mess. GG. Yeah, what a fucking mess. Damn. That was... They're not doing it. Why are they leaving? Camping in here. Take your base. Just leave the fire Drake. I guess Niddy can say that. Niddy can say that, or Jin could. No, they do not care. So yeah, it was. Well, I felt that when they killed Jin there, it would have been pretty simple in a 44, but I don't know what happened really. It was just so split, and yeah, and we're just getting kited around at the moment. Like even though I had these stacks, I haven't been able to get on top of anyone to kill them. I mean, Nautilus like hooked me away, and I've just been unable to do anything in these teams. Like this moment in time. Take my in-hit, I don't care about the in-hit. I don't care about the in-hit, we can still get that Drake. I'm a happy man. Fuck Baron as well. That fire drain and Jin get another 8%. I will cry if he gets that. Jeez, Jesus Christ. I can't believe they didn't take it. Why did they smoke him? Why wouldn't they take it? I don't know, they got an inhib, sure, but 8%, you know, you can get an inhib at any, or not necessarily, you can't get an inhib at any time, but, you know, I don't know, they lost, what, 2 deaths, 2 for 1, we lost, I'd trade an inhib any day for that fire dragon, like that Drake now at 33 minutes means a lot, especially to Jin. I've seen Jins with 24% before and have like around about 1000 AD, you mean he hurts now? Nidley, Victor, Gnar even. Oh, Biz with another 8%'s nice. It's just more beneficial just making sure that they didn't have it was the main thing. Sure. But in some sense, like, I'm just getting, the problem with Nasus, you see we're just getting kited around so badly at the moment. And if I haven't been able to, I don't think I've got to kill one of these teams, I don't think I've killed anyone in this team fight. So in some sense it might be better if I just stay top. Carry on stacking, because I'm really achieving nothing by being with every time we've been with a team I've just not been able to kill anyone. I've not killed Jin, I've not killed an Indian, I've not killed anyone. You know, I've got all these stacks, but I'm just dying, so just unable to do it. So maybe in some sense we should just carry on pushing. Fuck the team. So it's a tough call. I really want to put a pink ward in this bush. Ah! So we get randoms next. I just can't make up my mind. The problem is I can't push though either because the team there's no presence at the moment on the map. The team is doing nothing. So we'll just die like we did before, which shouldn't be too good. 700 stacks, not bad. Like we could have been like on to like 800-900 if we just stayed top this whole game, but I guess life isn't always that glorious. I feel we could do some more Gnar as well, really, like Victor, Nibbly. Banshees I guess wouldn't be all that bad. Even ZZ last time. Problem is if I'm not split pushing ZZ, it's just going to be fine. And I'm really worried that Nibbly's going to come. That damage! And once we get on top of him, we wreck, and that's why I need my flash. And that's the biggest issue with Nasus, and why a lot of people run Ghost, because it's just so hard. Like Ghost is really nice on Nasus. I haven't taken Ghost in my life. I probably should make a video with a Ghost. Like Ghost is a really... Are you serious? Ghost is... What the fuck? Are you for real? Ghost is a really nice summoner spell on Nasus. The only thing with... we should push. We'll lose the wave top. We can TP back there, I guess. The only thing with Ghost is it's just really weak early game. Like, as a jungler, if you see Nasus with a Ghost, you want to punish him big time, or anyone with a Ghost. You know, they just have Ghost and no like real escape moves, and you really want to punish him. Redemption is a hollow wish. Those minions. I'm just gonna shut this out because we want to make sure we get over to Baron to help him out. No, this would be a lot of stacks right now, but I didn't need to do Baron without me. I really can. By wasting all my time coming over, so I think a fight's gonna come down. Maybe not. Maybe we do just got all those stacks. Fuck! There was so many stacks that we had. Speed! Need for speed! Oh, we could have just went and got all those stacks. I feel so upset right now. There was so many stacks. There was so many stacks. Oh god. Oh, that was lame. Come on, Ocean Drake, kick in. Get me up, bro. Maybe we probably should just leave it. I'm dead. This could be very bad. I just hit that. That was dumb. Very dumb idea. We might lose now. That could be game. That was a ray. Like, 3.5 I should just back. Bam, recall. We lose a tier 2, which I think we'd have lost either way. No, I might even lose an in-hit now. Oh, Fizz. Oh god, I kill. Good. Like, the thing is, that was just a stupid death at that point. Like, we've got Baron, we haven't bagged 3,500 gold to stone, which is like a random spectres. You know, I'm not defending that on that amount of HP. It was a stupid idea, thinking that I could just like either wave when there's 4 of them there and bed dinner. You know. As bad as you are with Nasus, or tank as you are, if you just stand in front of 4 people like that, you're gonna get killed quickly, and that was a very stupid death. Which luckily, to be honest, I thought we could have lost them. They'd have played it, well, they potentially could have done, but I guess they blew a lot on me to kill me, but thankfully we got a dead Fizz all mixed up for it, because even missed his ult, he still freaking kills us. It's freaking late game Fizz, just one shot. Like, even like a late game Fizz, just Nasus would just wreck me. Joke of a champ. So we don't even lose an inhib, which is actually very good. Yeah, 1,000 stacks. We could have had 1,000 stacks this game, but you know, at the end of the day, the game went that way. If we didn't join up with my team like we have done, we would have just got wrecked. Even though, to be honest, we haven't. Oh, we've been a big tank shield. We haven't really killed like Jin once. You know? We got like every kill bar 1. I think it was. Yo. Didn't want that anyway. That was Caitlyn putting me off. Yeah, the Elder Drain, that's pretty much GG really. I hope. Dragon, so hench. Stack of it. No! Nothing to stack. Need stack. Feels so bad. I think we actually. Oh, actually. Stacks. Stacks. It's actually enough to get Banshees. We're about to get Banshees and then group and need to end it. I'll make sure we have that. It's a big old item. Sweet! Looking pretty solid. Yeah. Feels bad. Should have been in the game for 1,000 stacks. Do. It's a glorious dragon. It doesn't last very long. So half the use is gone. Like, it takes you so long to kill it and gets you so low. You have to then back. By the time you then back, it's pretty much run out. And a bit, bro. And I was too scared she could ult, and maybe much more was going to happen there. The only thing we do have to care is that we don't have Zac. I don't think my E. I don't know if it actually popped it. I don't know if my E does pop it. Kinda. I don't know. Does it seem OP if it did? Spout. I haven't seen it doesn't. Oh, so once that big form's gone down, they're going to really lose their engage. We got Sonya, you know, it's going to heal through that. That in-hit mid respawn, though, that's the biggest issue. Oh, please, why would Oh, this is a very bad idea. This is a very, very bad idea. Maybe not. That goal was so frickin' petty. Was diving under the turret when we had no minion wave there. Deary me. Mid was respawned. Wow. Thank God. I can see that going horribly wrong. GG. Yeah, a really good matchup versus Gnar. Like, he punished me like the start, like for the first 2 minutes, and after that it was nothing. And then we got that kill on him, and that was it. Once we got the Glacial Shroud double armor coming back in lane, he just did nothing to me, and we just wrecked, and we just left in the space. We destroyed top lane, and we were doing what we wanted to do as Nasus. And if we'd have carried on doing that, we would have gotten in here easily. But the biggest issue was that my team were just getting wrecked. But they couldn't win a 4v4 without me. You know, even though I didn't think we had the massive impact. Like we did, you know, we were certainly scary and pushed people off. But you know, I was getting kited around left, right, and centre. I was a bit worried we might lose the game at that point, to be honest. And it's one of Nasus's biggest weaknesses, even though we had stacks. Unless you're on top of someone, which when we did, you know, we wrecked. But getting on top of someone, I was really struggling with Nautilus there, and then freaking Victor's shoot, like beam center thingy-majiggy, whatever you call it. But yeah, luckily Biz was already fed, which meant that Jin was always most likely going to die, and then we had a tanky Zac and Sonya's ult, and once pulled together it was GG. But yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to have got 1,000 stacks, but hey, that's the closest we've been for a while. Anyway, bosses, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take it easy, have a great day. Peace. Oh, right. Have mercy. No. No. Yes. Yeah, buddy!